That wasn't even a loud one. Nah, come on, give you one. Yeah, that'll be. Sorry for clapping so many times. Oh, I want to sit up this time.
Welcome to the clap. Population Campy. Welcome to another episode of the Oz F1 show. In this bad boy, we are reviewing episode 8 of season 3 of Netflix's Drive to Survive.
Good.
We're making it through. This is our second episode of the day.
Feeling good.
Of the binge day, too. I'm feeling good, too. This was really, in my mind, just a re-edit of an episode we've seen earlier, but with just a slightly bigger focus on McLaren.
Yes. Same, different.
Why are we back at Monza again? I get the whole Carlos being second and everything else, but there's surely other footage we could have, or a storyline we could have followed with him through the season.
Yeah.
Don't you feel like that?
Yes. We quickly talked before we started recording this, the things that we're going to miss out on, probably with only 2 episodes left. And it just seemed like they could have gone a different angle, but anyway.
It is what it is.
Yes.
Can't be anything else. We're not getting any Williams. At least we've been seeing that through our Discord server. Shout out to you if you're on that server. Not that we've managed to get through it yet, but I keep tabs on it and it's just saying, they could have focused more on Williams. But at the end of the day, if it's not an exciting story, which it isn't, yes, okay, sad that there's a lot of legacy there, but it wasn't an exciting story last year for them. This year might be a little bit different for them, and that's cool. But why would Netflix want to film it? This is a TV show, right?
Yeah.
It's drama and it's trying to get more, specifically Americans to the sport.
Yeah.
But it's a worldwide fan base is pretty
And I
good
suppose
too.
more Lando, more Carlos is good.
Yeah, absolutely. And interestingly enough, through this episode, I think, again, we see how good Zach and Andreas Seidel are in terms of working together as a team. Zach obviously giving basically the entire control of, all of the control of the Formula One side of the McLaren business to Andreas.
Yep.
But he also knows how to look after his team, his drivers, his staff, and understands, that whilst Carlos leaving was portrayed in this episode as like a girlfriend breakup, which was, okay, that was
Thanks
unnecessary.
Netflix, but yeah.
Yeah, I think
Weird.
that wasn't the case at all. Obviously, Danny Rick going to McLaren, we know, and Zach Brown has said this, that they were chasing
That was
Danny
the plan.
for a long
Yeah.
time. So, not such a bad thing. And, everyone said, the pairing between Danny and Lando for meme content will be great. But I think we've already seen that Daniel's not that kind of... whilst he's a larrikin and a classic Aussie, he's a professional inside the car.
Yeah.
And, he's also a team player, but he's focused on himself. It was interesting seeing the sort of on-track action and listening again to team orders coming in the way and reactions for that too.
Yeah. Well, we saw Lando kind of going in his kind of to camera. He's like, previous year, I was asked to do that stuff and did it for the team. And that's why we loved watching McLaren, because they felt like a team, whereas Carlos was kind of getting really annoyed at those kind of calls. And whether that's just Netflix hamming it up, it probably is.
Yeah.
But very interesting to see.
We love McLaren though, don't we?
We love McLaren.
We're
I
big
just think they do a
fanboys.
lot of good stuff. I think we're still going to see a lot of fun, Daniel, because the marketing team at McLaren are just better. They put their drivers in situations to succeed and be funny and be likeable, as opposed to crap. Like we saw one from Alpha, where Kimi and Giovinazzi were driving around Nürburgring. Great content. But
Right.
McLaren do that a lot. So we're going to just see opportunities for Lando and Danny Rick to be themselves, and which is what we want.
Yeah.
More of that,
And I think
please.
you're right. Like the relationship between Carlos and Lando, not that it was fabricated,
No.
but it was put into a greenhouse to enable it
Totally.
to thrive rather than just leaving it out in the weather
Yes.
like everyone else.
Yes.
So yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, and also there is already the banter starting and the McLaren media is already pushing out a lot of good stuff between those two. So that's going to be an interesting next year for Drive to Survive, but this year for a season. But 2 episodes to go. We're enjoying the binge. This, I think the first couple of episodes were like peak for me, but now I'm kind of going, maybe it's not as my favourite season. Maybe the second one
Don't know.
is good. There was a lot more Danny Rick content last year, so
Yeah, I think
maybe
that's
that was-
kind of what we're lacking is he's so good at content.
Yeah.
We haven't really talked about his successes, those kind of things. We've kind of just seen that he was leaving and those kind of...
What haven't we seen? The Magello crash.
Yep.
The big incident there. We haven't seen George Russell in the Mercedes.
Yep.
We haven't seen a lot of the Williams family leaving the sport. And that, yes, and that was sad, but at least Claire's come in a couple of times for an interview. And what other big events are we missing?
Checo, we haven't seen any Checo
Checo
yet.
winning, especially.
So
Maybe
we-
that's next episode.
Yeah.
But, you know, we know the next episode is Man on Fire. I wonder what that could be about. Why don't you stick with us and we'll find out in the next episode as we review episode 9 of season 3 of Netflix's Drive to Survive.